Hey guys, it's Aaron. Are you looking for a stylish yet affordable yet also good sounding pair of headphones to work out in? The Smartomi U8 era headphones may be exactly what you're looking for. Real quick before getting started, I did want to go ahead and mention that Smartomi did send these headphones out to me for a review, so I wanted to get that out of the way. And if you end up being interested in the headphones, check the description box down below for the link on Amazon. In the box, you get the potentially familiar looking headphones, user guide, promotional card, travel pouch, USB micro charging cable, 3 total pairs of ear tips, and a cable clip that'll allow you to pull back some of the slack in the line when you're wearing them. The U8 eras do only come in this red and black colorway, which I'm not the biggest red and black fan just because my high school colors were red and black, so I think that kind of ruined that color combination for me. But overall, I really do like the aesthetic of these headphones. The cable in between both headphones is also flat, so it's not going to get tangled up if you throw it in your pocket or the cable pouch or even just in your gym bag or a backpack that you carry with you, which is super convenient. The ear hooks on these headphones are super flexible, almost to the point where you think you may actually rip them off or they may come out of the headphones themselves because they're that flexible, but they're not going to. I may have tried a little bit and didn't have an issue. The headphones themselves are made out of plastic. That shouldn't surprise anyone for the price point where we're at. The headphones do have that rubbery plastic feel to it though, so they do have a more quality feel to them even though we are just dealing with plastic, which is always nice. The ear tips themselves are angled so that they do get a better fit inside your ear and they are more comfortable that way. And then also a little thing that's kind of neat is the ear tips themselves are translucent enough that you can actually see through the smoke gray outer ring and you can actually see the red on the inside. Now, granted, that's going to be in your ear the whole time that you're using them, but it's kind of neat from an aesthetic standpoint. So these headphones feature Bluetooth 4.1 with a reported 10 hours of playback time and then also 300 hours of standby time. That's nearly 2 weeks of standby time, 12 and a half days exactly. Thank you, Google. So I mean, think about that. Like I wear the headphones today, which it's a Wednesday. I forget about them until next Tuesday, and they're still gonna have battery even though I've left them on. Like that's pretty insane, but also really cool that they've got that much standby time built into them. And you're supposed to be able to charge them back to full from empty in about an hour and a half. Like most wireless Bluetooth headphones these days, or earbuds or whatever, you've got the ability to make and place and have phone calls while you're wearing them. The right earbud on this set is what has the microphone, and in the testing I did with my wife, she said even though you could tell I was wearing a headset, she said the quality wasn't bad and it didn't make the call unbearable. So nothing really too shocking there. These headphones have 3 buttons and that's it. You really shouldn't expect much more. You get the on-off button, which also is the Smartomi logo, but then also acts as the call answer and the call hang up. You then also get a volume up and a volume down. Those also double with long presses. The volume up is track forward and the volume down is track back. Again, nothing too surprising there, but it's nice to have those physical buttons. The headphones are also rated IPX7 sweat proof, and looking at that a little bit further, that basically means that you can take them out in the rain, you can sweat, you can actually, I guess in theory, throw a big tub of water on them and they're supposed to work okay. I'm not gonna test that, so I mean, just take that at their word. Feel free to test it. Leave a comment down below if you want. Their Amazon listing page does mention that these are noise canceling headphones, and what I think they really mean to say is that they're noise isolation headphones. And the reason that I say that is because there's no active noise canceling here. But they do seal well enough that I have a mechanical keyboard at work with MX Brown switches, so it's loud but not like super clicky loud. When I'm listening to music or audiobooks or whatever and I've got these things in, I'm actually not really able to hear my keyboard. And mechanical keyboards are substantially louder than your normal keyboards, so there is a certain degree of isolation, but there isn't active noise cancellation. So I just wanted to clear that up and prevent any kind of confusion. So to go into more detail with these headphones regarding their seal, I've had a lot of issues before in the past with earbuds in one of these ears not liking earbuds. It would just spit it out mid-run or mid-walk, because let's be honest, I don't work out that much, or bike ride or whatever. It just sucks and it's inconvenient. So I haven't had that issue with these earbuds. And that really, so what I did during my testing was I went ahead and put the earbuds in and just kind of let them chill there. So that was before I even put the hooks around my ears, and I never had an issue with either ear wanting to spit either one of these earbuds out, which is super nice. And coming from having to deal with that all the time to not having to deal with it anymore, like A+ on my end. And that kind of leads into the pro tip on how to get them in your ear. So I suggest putting the buds in your ear and then wrapping the hook around afterwards, because it's easier with those hooks being so flexible that you're not gonna have an issue getting it around your ears. But if you try to do that first and then get the bud just right, it's doable, but it's just a lot more complicated than it needs to be. These headphones have a feature that I've never really ever even heard of before, which is being able to connect to 2 devices at one time. I guess this isn't really that uncommon, because the more I looked into it, like, a lot of Bluetooth headphones can do this these days, but I was able to connect to my S8 Plus and my Nexus 6 at the same time. Now, audio didn't play from both sources at the same time, but I was able to watch a video on my S8 Plus, pause it, start a video on my Nexus 6, and the audio went from my S8 over to the Nexus 6 and then back to the S8. I didn't have any kind of issues. So I think it's kind of neat. I could see it being something you could prank your wife or your kids with by playing something on their headphones when they pause their music, or catch them at the right point when they're not expecting it, which is kind of fun. But the way that they market it on their Amazon page is, you know, hey, you're watching a movie or whatever on your tablet, your phone starts ringing, you're then able to pause your video or whatever and then actually answer the phone using your headset without having to take it off, which is super convenient and not something that I've ever seen before, but that's probably what they're aiming at. But I suggest you probably prank your wife and your kids by just do it. So other than build quality, the other thing that almost everyone cares about, or at least you should care about, is how the headphones sound. After listening to rap, to country, to rock, these just have an overall general good sound profile. If you're listening to rap, you may notice that the low end or the bass gets kind of muddy at higher volumes, but other than that, all you have to really do is just turn it down a little bit, and it's really not too bad. If you're really big into bass, you're probably gonna like it, but I did notice it would get distorted at some points, and it really just depended on the song, so that's just something to be mindful of. And then the other thing with these headphones is that they can get freakishly loud, louder than what I would think they probably really need to get. I listen to most music around 80 to 75%. Probably why I can't hear anything, but with these I had to keep them more around like 50 to 55, maybe 60 at the top end volume wise, and it was comfortable for me right there, and they were plenty loud. So there's a lot of room there for volume, but then there's also a lot of room to play there where if you notice that the bass is hitting too hard, because these are bass heavy headphones, turn it down a little bit and your high ends, your vocals are still gonna probably be okay, and that bass isn't gonna hit as hard. But like I said, you're not gonna really complain about the volume just because they're that loud. For $24.99, I'm really happy with the quality of these headphones. You get a good build quality, you get an easy 3-button design, you get a tangle-free cord, which is always nice to have, and you also get good sound. So, I mean, they're not gonna fall apart, they feel nice, they fit good, they're comfortable, and they sound good. So, I mean, you're getting an overall good package for less than 30 bucks. And what I wanted to mention too is that Smartomi, they run sales all the time. If you follow them on Twitter, Facebook, wherever they're at, or even their own website, go to their website, they've got discounts all the time on everything. So they may not be on sale right now, but you know, if you can wait a week or two, you may find them cheaper. So just keep an eye on it. If you don't have to have them right now, you'll probably end up being able to get them cheaper. But even at $24.99, I wouldn't be upset at all with the quality of these headphones. If this video was helpful to you at all, please hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We'd love to help you out in any way that I can. If you want to see more consumer tech reviews on tech that I own and enjoy, and I think you're going to as well, hit that subscribe button. But until the next one, this is Aaron. Take care.